Okay, what's up, everybody? This is Brennan here, and welcome to my second Q&A live stream. And it's a special live stream at that because today is my birthday, in case you haven't read the title already. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. Thanks for the birthday wishes. Oh, hello, Dre Higby. Nice to see you here. Yeah, so I'm just gonna let everybody send me some birthday wishes to celebrate this occasion. Hard to believe it's been like, I don't know, 22 years since I've been on this planet. That's saying a lot. Hello, everybody. Okay, so, if, if anybody has a question for me, just go right ahead and ask away. Keep in mind, I won't get to every single one of your questions, so I'm just gonna have to do the best I can. Yeah, I know, being 22 is quite amazing. Well, Sean, the reason why I put on slow mode for a minute is because last time I didn't even get a chance to get to all the questions because the live chat was going too fast for me. Happy Tree Friends was a mistake. I'll just leave it at that. Ted? I've heard of that movie. I mean, I've seen a couple clips of it, but I never really watched it. Fucking bug. Gross. I don't know what presents I'm going to be getting, but I'm probably not going to be getting that much since I do have a lot of stuff in my closet and online as well. I haven't seen too much of regular show, but from what I've seen of it, it's actually pretty good. I'm not gonna lie, I have watched Barney in my childhood. Just because my last name is Barney doesn't mean that I'm a Barney fan. It's actually a little more complicated. Uh, Disney? It's fine as it is. Okay, when did I discover Go Animate? Kristen Conkle, now known as Rocket Power Gal 24. Avatar, I haven't seen too much of it. I have taken a few glances of Mixels before, though not on Cartoon Network. I haven't seen Stranger Things. Uh, hmm. Have I watched the new Pinocchio movie? No, and I probably never will, because we already have a Pinocchio movie. South Park is one of the funniest things I've ever seen. No joke. I like Sonic the Hedgehog. Haven't seen too much of Adventure Time. And I've never seen Cars on the Road. My favorite moment when I joined Go Animate. My favorite moment when I joined Go Animate. I'm not too sure. I haven't seen The Ghost of Molly McGee, but I heard it's good. I joined the Go Anime community back in, like, say, May 2013. I have seen SpongeBob SquarePants before, but I don't necessarily watch it that much. When did I start watching Thomas and Friends? I think it was either on PBS Kids or some of my DVDs. My favorite Pixar film is Toy Story. That's all I have to say. The time of day I was born was 3 p.m. Am I gonna make a video soon? Well, other interests have been getting in my way, so no. I mean, other interests have been getting in my way, so I'm not sure when I'm gonna be making the next video soon. But if I were, I have to guess. Well, let's just say that the next YouTube poop is in the works. I'm a bit of a cat person. I think cats are cute. My favorite Nick Jr. character? Um, I think it would have to be uh probably Blue. Well, somebody's asking for a timeout. Okay, yeah, I know you bashed my opinion, but I don't really care. Yes, I discontinued my rant series because it was getting so old. I like Schifferling. I like Schifrilla's productions, though I don't watch him that much. I don't watch him that much. Uh, yes, I did hear about Queen Elizabeth's passing. It's pretty sad for the UK, but not too much for me. Not saying that I disrespect the UK. I think the UK is a good country, but I just don't really think like some things just make me kind of care, and some things make me don't care. Thanks. You like my face? Of course I'm having cake. What did you expect me to have? My favorite restaurant is Red Robin, which I'm actually going to be going to later today. Uh, are there going to be more grounded videos? Interesting that you brought that up because I've been thinking about quitting grounded videos for a long time, ever since like a few months ago. Ever since other interests have been getting in my way, I just haven't had much time for making grounded videos. But let me tell you, making grounded videos for 9 years straight, it could really take a toll on your creativity. So I'm gonna make series finales for Tracy, Garrick, and Fred, and that'll be it. I'm still gonna make Go Anime videos from time to time, but I'm not gonna be making grounded videos. I just think they're getting really old, and I just don't understand why they became so popular to begin with. The fact that they're still going on today just baffles me. I just kind of hate the concept of all engines go. That's it. Granted, it's better than Blubba, but only by a milestone. I mean, only by like a hair. Are you putting me? Why would you ask me to put you in timeout? You didn't do anything wrong. Ah, for God's sake. Um. Well, somebody's asking to be put in timeout. In fact, I got a couple of people that are asking to be put in timeout. Pretty much. Plotagon is trash. That's all. Uh. I've heard of Don't Hug Me, I'm Scared. I mean, I have seen like a couple clips of it, but I never really knew there was even a TV series. I'm not really sure, Carrot Killer. I mean, you're not wrong. I mean, grounded videos are the most popular. For all the wrong reasons, sure. What do you think about Janet McCurdy's new book? I've never really read it, but I am interested. My favorite Pokemon? That's a tough one. Uh, I have a lot of favorites, so I can't pinpoint my all-time favorite. Are you planning on collecting more VHS sometime in the future? Maybe. I just don't know when. Um, Thoughts on iCarly? I haven't seen too much of it. I mean, the few chances I did watch it, I just was just binging peanut butter at my grandma's when watching it. But that's it. Uh, I know it's your opinion, David. Why would I be upset at one of my close friends? Are you trying to like break up? Are you trying to make me split my friendship with him or something? Because it seems like you're trying to cause conflict. I did hear that Teletubbies is going to be getting another reboot, and I'm not too excited about that. Despite the fact that Andrew Davenport is in the director's chair again. Babyland Creations? I like him. He's one of my close friends. I heard he's taking a little bit of a break because of something that happened with him a few days ago, which I won't discuss too much on it because, well, it's private after all. My favorite Thomas character would have to be, I think Diesel 10. I think Diesel 10 is probably one of the funniest villain characters in Thomas and Friends, despite all of his retcons. Uh, who's so bad? I don't get it. Fennekin? I kind of thought she was a good choice for Serena. Kind of fits her well. Genre of music? I have a lot of favorite genres, so I can't really say. Do you think Sharon Miller gets too much hate in the Thomas fandom? Kinda, yeah. I mean, bless her heart, she did try, but I mean, yeah, I mean, she did produce garbage after garbage every now and then, especially in like the bad seasons of Thomas and Friends. But really, at least she tried to make her like episodes more down to earth than whenever Bubba shat out. Uh, what were my worst years? I don't know. Probably 2020, since that was when the world started ending. Hey, hang on, Yoshi guy. Uh, hmm. Doraemon? I don't know. Uh, I'm 22 now. What's my opinion on the Animaniacs reboot? Haven't seen it, but I heard it's good. Rocko's Modern Life? I actually like that show. It's actually one of my inspirations for drawing, particularly its style. What the hell is Ugly Cats? My Ask series is long gone. It's dead. It's not coming back. Thanks for the birthday wishes, everybody. I heard that Jonah's celebrating its 20th anniversary next month. I'm a little excited, and I mean, it was one of my childhood movies and all. It's also one of the few things that got me introduced to VeggieTales. Oh, sorry, Stone. Um, it feels kind of nice to be 22. What's my favorite car? Probably a Ferrari. Hey, I may not look like I'm 22, but I am. If you don't believe me, then here's my wallet. And here's my state ID. Believe me now? Good. I haven't watched it. My favorite cartoon character of all time? Hmm. Probably Squidward because I relate to him the most. What's it like being on the Nick Story Jr. Discord? It's fine. Not really that special, but it's interesting. Which Cat in the Hat are you talking about? The original or the Mike Myers Cat in the Hat? Get any goodies on your birthday? I don't know yet. I have 2 dogs, 1 chocolate lab, 1 black lab. Thanks. When did I watch Blue's Clues? When I had a VHS of it. Kind of yes and kind of no. On one hand, I'm still kind of making Go Anime videos, but at the same time, my interests have shifted like that. Yes, I am gonna make VeggieTales animations in Blender in the future. I just have to know. I just want. I just have to understand the kinks of Blender. Oh, ha ha! Very funny, Stone. I've heard of Horrid Henry. Uh, it's okay, but the YouTube poops of it are hilarious. Oh, the original Cat in the Hat? I'd probably be like, sure, come on in. Breadwinner sucks. That's all. What do you think about growing a beard? I actually shaved last night in preparation for my birthday. Swipe or no swiping. I've heard it a lot on Dora. Here's a fun drinking game. Take a shot every time Dora says swipe or no swiping. Gets annoying after a while, doesn't it? I've seen a bit of Franklin before. It's fine. I mean, I have watched a few of its specials on TV and at school. That's it. My reaction was just simply, no frickin' way. I've heard of Benny the Bull before. I don't have an opinion on him. Wilbur? Yeah, I've heard of it. I don't think it's that interesting. My favorite Thomas season? I think it would have to be season 17, I think. Because I think that's when the show started getting good again. Haven't seen too much of Sonic the Hedgehog. Sesame Street. I'm not really sure. I'm not really sure. I'm not doing Thomas and Friends magical events anymore. That series is long gone, and if you ask me that again, I'm gonna fucking block you. If I had to pick my favorite Yo Gabba Gabba character, it would have to be probably Muno. Thanks, Ian. You like it? It's one of my favorites. How long have I joined Beyond? Probably 9 years. Hmm. I took a few glimpses at the Sonic Boom TV show. It didn't really interest me, though I can't see why people like it so much. Ah, that's cute. Do I like Minecraft? Haven't played it. I wouldn't really call Barney that, though he is a little weird. I have seen a couple of Animaniacs episodes before. I don't really know what to say. Don't even get me started on those songs. Probably Rhonda's Glasses, since that's probably the closest I ever watched to Hey Arnold. I don't know NASCAR. I did lose interest in Thomas for a little while, but then I got back into it. I'm not sure what my motivation for getting back into Thomas was, but it's fine. My favorite Dragon Tales character has to be Ord, because I'm like him. You know what I mean? Roblox is fine. I actually have an account on there. I've seen a little bit of I've seen quite a bit of Super Y. It's okay. My favorite plush YouTuber is Cute Mario Brothers. It's a shame that they're gone now, but I mean, they did have a reason to move on. Unlike Logan. Coke or Pepsi? Yes. You should really catch up, dude. You should catch up on my content, Josh. I don't have the money to go to the UK. Sorry. I'm not interested in K-pop. The best era of VeggieTales? It's a tie between the Phil Vish. It's a tie between 1993 to 2003 and the original animation from 1993 to 2003 and the DKP Studios era from 2004 to 2008. I am familiar with the original Lazy Town play. I've actually seen a few bit. I've seen a little bit of that play, and it's an interesting one. What is my next Grounded video? I'm not going to be making Grounded series anymore. And that's because I lost interest in them. Once I post the series finales to Tracy, Garrick, and Fred, that'll be it. Thanks, Enoch. My favorite song from Michael Jackson, Thriller. You're not Wubsy. Admit it. I have seen Phineas and Ferb. It's an interesting show. What are your thoughts on Naughty? The Naughty franchise? It's cute. My horoscope sign is a Virgo. Mm-hmm. The Go Anime community has gotten toxic. Like, ever since the 2020s rolled along, like, everybody's just been getting, like, toxic with each other, to put it lightly. Disney remakes shouldn't have been a thing. That's all I have to say about them. I have a lot of childhood shows, but I don't want to bother listing them all because I have too many. You and me both, dude. I took a few glances at Rick and Morty, but I've never really seen the show. Though I heard my step teacher liked it. Yeah, I think the main problem with modern kids shows is that they don't really like they don't really seem to relate to a general audience. I think the main problem is that they pander way too much to toddlers than they do to kids and adults. That's just how I see them. My day's going good so far. I just took a walk and I am feeling good about myself. The funniest episode of South Park? If I had to pick one, I think it would have to be Ike's Wee Wee. Don't you hate it when a bunch of glitches happen on YouTube all the time? Yes. Yes, I do. Especially when you know, YouTube glitches on me, it gets out of the app, and then it doesn't even bother to bring up a message saying, "Sorry, YouTube closed unexpectedly." It's just really freaking annoying. What was the best era of Go Anime videos? Probably 2012 to I think 2015. The Brave Little Toaster to the rescue. I've heard of the Brave Little Toaster, but I haven't seen it. Are you going to have one normal day? When do I? Now, I'll have a normal day when pigs fly. What are you talking about? This is planet Earth. Nothing is a normal day here. For sure. I think PBS Kids was at its peak when it launched. Teen Nick and Disney Channel? I don't know. I've heard of the Cuphead show, but I haven't seen it. The Legacy Video Maker is alright. I used to like Super Mario Glitchy 4, but I lost interest in him. He was pretty funny, though. Have I done Sparta remixes? No. Oh, thank you, Enoch. Or Enoch, or whatever your name is. What was the worst movie I watched? Easy. Minions. I think it was a big waste of money. Oh, sure you're Wubsy. You're obviously Wubsy and not just some middle-aged man posing as a child. Uh-huh, sure. Tell that to the mentalist. Yeah, sure. Tell that to the mental doctor. Yeah, sure. Tell that to the world. I'm sure they would understand. Just the movie Minions. Of the movie literally named Minions. Wait a second. There's more than one Minions movie? I like the old Bob the Builder. It was pretty funny, informative, and it had quite the cast of characters. I haven't seen too much of Shrek. Though I do have a DVD which features all four movies. My favorite show on Nicktoons? Hmm. I think it would have to be probably Making Fiends. A little bit. I mean, my opinions have changed now, but some of the shows I don't regret hating. Who's Wendy? Could you elaborate? Which Wendy are you talking about? My favorite SpongeBob episode from the first 3 seasons was Bang Geeks. I think it's pretty obvious why it's my favorite. Yeah. I don't really understand why they made Muck a female character. Maybe it was to incorporate more of a gender balance or something. Whatever it is, I just don't understand. Yeah, I heard they stopped rerunning it. I don't get it why. I don't get it though. Haven't seen too much of Incredibles. What's the worst SpongeBob episode? Thanks, Tinky Winky. The worst SpongeBob episode I've watched. I think it has to. I think it had to be probably a pal for Gary. Seriously, SpongeBob was just so fucking horrible in that. Seriously, SpongeBob was just so fucking horrible in that episode. Fairly Odder, that doesn't exist. Yeah, I found Drake and Josh to be amusing, even if the former suffered some major troubles, to put it lightly. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I remember when we used to hang out. If you hate Drake and Josh because of what happened with Drake Bell, Jesus Christ, why do you have to? Yeah, I remember when we used to chat on Google Hangout Stone. Good times. I've heard of Big City Greens. That's it. Yeah, I watched Peppa Pig. It was that horrible US dub. Yeah, the one on Tickle U. The one that Cartoon Network made. And let's just say that George's Crying in the US was much, much worse. I'm not sure when it's going to be. I'm not sure when one of them is going to be uploaded, but if an episode of that US dub ever surfaces, like one with George's Crying in it, I really need to see it for myself. My favorite YouTube poop I ever made, I think it would have to be that Mickey Mouse Clubhouse YouTube poop. Do you know by Teletubby? Do you know by chance for Teletubbies has never used that device? What device? Yeah. That's only one of the problems that Peppa Pig has. There's also tantrums, bossiness, and endless snorting. Yes, I stole that from Phantom Strider. Yeah, I stole that from Phantom Strider. I love pizza. Pizza's one of my favorites. I didn't really care. I didn't care that it was brought back to the US. At least the UK dub is better than the US. I'll give you that. Yeah, I've heard of Puppy Dog Pals. It's mediocre. I also heard of Middlemost Post. I actually have a YouTube poop in the works. I don't know when it's going to be done, but let's just say it's getting made. I agree, Ruby. Bluey is better than Peppa Pig. I think Bluey is like if you take Peppa Pig and you flip it. My favorite kind of pizza is pepperoni. I have a few favorite fast food restaurants: McDonald's, Burger King, Wendy's, Popeyes, um, and I think White Castle. Yeah, I like Max and Ruby. It's a pretty cute show. Uh, yes, I am aware of Chris Chan, and I'm glad that he got arrested. I don't care if he changed his gender. He's still Chris Chan. Why, yes, I am Funny that you should mention that, Stone, because I actually do have Sony Vegas. Aw, thanks, Simon. You're a pretty good guy. You're a nice guy. Thanks for the wish, Simon. I think the style of Eleanor is pretty cute. Like, Family Guy in general? It was good in the first 3 seasons, but then it just started going down, down, down. To the point where it was almost unrecognizable. Yes, I know, Simon. Yeah. If you don't know, Simon is Baby Lamb Creations. That's his real name, by the way. My favorite Disney movie, I think it would have to be Robin Hood. Did I like CBBS? Oh, for God's sake. When will you stop? Jesus, it's like these people. Why do these people even hate Baby Lamb Creations? Like, I don't even get it. Teletubbies is okay. I understand. I could understand why you hate it. I'm not interested in Battle for Dream Island. Sorry. I've heard of I've heard of Team Fortress 2, but I never played it. Thanks, thanks, Fair with Toes. Ice Luigi. I literally just said I heard that Teletubbies is coming back with a reboot. I don't even know what my favorite song on the radio is. I do remember when that one Yo Gabba Gabba song from the episode Birthday was on the radio. Huh. Does the rapper offline voices work when you're making a Go Anime video? I don't even know. I mean, Oddballs looks interesting, and I have seen the Odd Ones out a number of times. Maybe it will be good. Who knows? I do like the Backyardigans. It's a pretty cute show. It's probably it's one of the few shows that's good for kids and adults. It also has a lot of quotable lines. Uh, I haven't seen the first Sonic movie, so I can't say I've seen. So I can't say I've seen the second movie. Little Einsteins is fine. My favorite character in Bear in the Big Blue House? I'm gonna have to go with the title character, Bear. I think he's a nice father figure and a good culper. He's like a comfort character for me, pretty much. I mean, Unique was fun. Unique was all right, but Tosh is also good too. So I'm gonna have to say both. No, I don't have any Arthur VHSs. I wish I did though. I actually remember seeing the Book of Pooh. I think the first time I watched it was I think it was on Playhouse Disney. I don't know which episode I watched on there, but I do remember seeing it. No, I haven't seen Sticking Around. Yeah, he kind of resembles Mr. Rogers. Oh, side note, funny that you mentioned that, Josh, because there was actually an episode, there was actually a scene in one of the episodes where Bear actually impersonated Mr. Rogers. I don't know which episode it was, but he did impersonate him. Have you ever tried dressing up as your favorite Go animated avatar? No, why would I do that? Thanks, Ethan. Which style of Thomas do I prefer? The last two that you mentioned. Yep, and it's gonna suck. I don't plan on watching that horror movie. Because it'll just ruin Winnie the Pooh as a whole. Thoughts on the works of Jim Henson? It's they're impressive. I think Jim Henson's work is really excellent. I wish I did. Yeah, I miss Playhouse Disney. What was the worst show I've seen? That's a tough one. What was the worst show I've seen? Uh, hmm. I think it would have to be Fanboy and Chum Chum. Yeah, I have watched Sid the Science Kid. It was interesting when I was a child, but I don't really care for it. Thanks, Mr. Boateng. What are you talking about, Ethan? Like I said before, I like House of Mouse. I thought it was a pretty nice way to celebrate Walt Disney's birthday. Do I think the Modern Nick Jr. show? Do I think the Modern Nick Jr. sucks? I don't know. Total Drama Rom is garbage. That's it. Thanks, Benji. I never really seen too much of Skunk Fu. Uh, yeah, I heard that Nick Jr. I heard that Cartoon Network is turning 30. I don't know what it's gonna do yet. I've seen quite a bit of Bill Nye the Science Guy in school before, along with the Magic School Bus. Let me just check Discord here. Okay. Yay. Okay, let me just get back to it. Yeah, tell me about it. Never really heard of Technoblade. But I freaking hated how people are just dancing on his gravestone. I have heard of Pickwick Pack. It has a nice style, but I'm not sure if I'm gonna watch it. Yes, I am on his server. Surprised? My favorite show on Disney Channel is Phineas and Ferb. I'm not taking requests for grounded videos anymore because I'm not gonna do them anymore. That is a good point, Josh. Would you count very silly songs? I don't really think so. I mean, in some way, I guess I could see them as episodes, but other times they're just filler. I mean, I can understand why the end of Silliness is considered an episode. I mean, like, it does have a crucial plot point that's brought up again. Have you ever thought about making? Have I ever thought about making a plush collection? No. I like One Piece, Yokai Watch, Pokemon. Uh, Actually, I think that's it. Yeah, I hate that Nick Jr. removed all their old shows. I think it was a big mistake on their part. Wait, did they remove them from Pluto TV? They better not have removed them from Pluto TV. I literally just met you, Isaac, so I can't say I have. I'm doing good, Sean. Haven't seen too much of Ed's World. Though I'm very sad that Ed Gold died. Oh, really? What shows did they keep? What's the worst YouTuber I've seen? Uh, Super Mario Logan. Yeah, I said it. I think he sucks. Ever since he introduced Jeffy, his channel's been going downhill, and he's been totally oblivious to the fact that his channel's gone downhill because of that stupid disabled puppet. What Disney movies do you like? Wait, what movies do I like? I think I have a few movies that I like. Robin Hood is one of them, but I also like let's see. I like The Rescuers. I think it was pretty good. The Many Adventures of Winnie the Pooh was also great. I like Dumbo. That was a pretty cute movie. I also like Fantasia. Oh, you've got to be kidding me. They only kept Blue's Clues? That fucking sucks. I mean, I'm not saying that I hate Blue's Clues and all, but I just hate that's the only show that they have on Pluto TV. Like, why couldn't they keep other shows that, I don't know, tried to be entertaining? Like the Backyardigans, for example. I literally just said a few minutes ago that I had a favorite Thomas and Friends character, and that's Diesel 10. I could make that I kind of like that comparison. Yes, I know that Baby Lamb Creations like Super Mario Logan, but I respect his opinion. Yeah, I mean, Yo Gabba Gabba did lose its rights, but at least all the episodes can be found on YouTube. The Backyardigans never aired. I really need to do some more research. I don't know. I'm not a fan of it. What show do I hate the most? I don't really know. Like, I actually have seen Horton Years of Who. It was actually a bonus. It was actually a bonus special on my How the Grinch Stole Christmas DVD. As a matter of fact, Thomas and Friends was never stop motion. I don't watch television anymore. I don't really watch television anymore, so yeah. I don't know, and I don't want to talk about it. I think Curious George is nice. It's one of the it's one of the better shows on PBS Kids. And I also heard the movie was pretty good. Yeah, I think Bear in the Big Blue House is miles times better than Barney. No, I haven't played Baldi's Basics, and I probably never will. Roy? I've heard of it. I heard it was made by the same studio that made Pick Me for Sprout, as well as Becca's Buns for Nick Jr. My favorite sport is football, because I kind of look like the type that'll pretty much play football. Thanks, Cece. Uh, I don't care for Word World. I've seen It's a Big, Big World before. I mean, Mitchell Kriegman created it. Who also made Bear in the Big Blue House, so that's a plus. My favorite board game, I think it would have to be Sorry. I love Looney Tunes. It's actually another one of my inspirations for drawing, as a matter of fact. I don't even know at this point. I don't even know if I like modern Disney Junior. I mean, I don't like it. I don't hate it. It's just okay. Yeah, I heard the Roblox sound got removed, but I can add it back in. You'll, but I'm not telling you how. I don't care for that meme. Should have been dead a long time ago. Yes, I like football. I literally said that that's one of my favorite sports. Aw, that's sweet. I mean, it was fine when I was a toddler, but it's mush now. Jack's Big Music Show. I remember watching that quite a bit at my grandma's. And also a few times at my home. I don't really remember the hover disc. Nor have I seen Owl House and Amphibia. Oh, you want me to show you where I hung it? Um, right there. Enjoy. By the way, you like my drawing tablet? Oops. My favorite type of humor? I have a few favorite type of humor. I actually have a few different types of humor that I like. I like slapstick, a bit of dark humor. I like cleverly written humor and gross out humor if it's done well. Thanks, Tinky. Glad you like it, Logan. Thanks. Glad that you like my tablet. It's a Huion Canvas Pro 13. I don't have the money to go to Florida. Sad to say. I've heard of Harold and the Purple Crayon. I've seen like an episode of it, but I don't really remember what happened in it. Though I do remember it was produced by Columbia TriStar Television, who was also responsible for Dragon Tales. So yeah, I am in that town. Thanks, Ruby. It's good to see another person subscribe to my channel. What influenced me to do art? I don't really know. Michigan. That's the only other state I've been to. I wish I drove a car, let alone have one. I wish I drove a car, let alone had one. Well, that's good to know. The cutest show I've watched? Uh... Hmm. That's a hard question. Probably Make Way for Naughty. The Wilkins coffee commercials were oddly brutal. I've watched a bit of Play With Me Sesame. It's nice. No, I haven't played Stray. My favorite animal? I think it would have to be a manatee. Because I want to fucking own one. It's like a freaking dog, for God's sake. I don't have a favorite color. Same here, I prefer PBS Kids Sprout. I also preferred Sprout when it was starting out. Like how it gave what it promised. They would show like PBS Kids shows along with since PBS Kids Sprout was like a joint venture between Sprout, Hit Entertainment, Sesame Workshop, and Comcast, I would have to say that doesn't sound like a bad idea. And I miss it. My favorite Pixar short would have to be Presto. Probably one of the funniest shorts that Pixar put out. My least favorite Nickelodeon show would have to be a tie between Fanboy and Chum Chum and Breadwinners. Yes, I prefer the old PBS Kids. I don't know. I don't know what... Wait, really? Dennis and Nasher aired on Sprout? Huh. I never heard of Etika. But I feel bad for his death. Yeah, I heard that VeggieTales is leaving Netflix. Same here, CBK. I am recording on my laptop. See that webcam up there? Where my finger's at? I don't know what you're talking about, Ethan. Do you prefer Pixar or DreamWorks more? On one hand, Pixar was my childhood. But on the other hand, DreamWorks has put out some much better content than Pixar. In recent years, at least. I mean, The Bad Guys is kind of one of those examples. The funniest video I ever watched. I don't know. I've seen some pretty funny videos, but I can't pinpoint the funniest video I've watched. I don't know, sadly. My favorite Mario game would have to be Mario Galaxy. I haven't played it, but my sisters have. That's true. Sprout was kind of like the American CBBS, all technically speaking. I never watched your videos, so I can't say for sure. Yeah, I heard that Paper King left YouTube. Luckily, I could still chat with him on Discord. Speaking of Discord, let me just check a few things. Uh, um, no. Why would I even do that? Oh, for God's sake. My favorite video game character? I don't know. Same with that question. I'm not sure, Ice King. Or Ice Luigi, or whatever the fuck your name is. My favorite year? Uh, I don't know. Who the fuck? Uh, Imagine walking into a random principal's. If I was in the principal's shoes, I would have been like, what the fuck are you talking about? Of course I sleep in my room by myself. Doesn't anybody do that? You probably don't, considering the fact that you probably have one of your, I don't know, boyfriends with you or something. I like Super Smash Bros. Brawl. It's a pretty fun game. My favorite sweet? Uh, that's a tough one. I have a lot of favorites. Yes, I heard of Total Drama Rama, and it shouldn't have happened in the first place. I like Pepsi, Coca-Cola, A&W Root Beer, Sprite, Mountain Dew, and Dr. Pepper. Pepperoni. My favorite episode of Fairly Odd Parents would have to be Channel Chasers. I like strawberry ice cream. Yeah, I can relate to that, Stone. I mean, for like a few years ago, I had my mom sleep with me because I was a little afraid to sleep in the dark on my own. Well, what do you expect? I was a child. Thanks, Classic Foam Collector. I'm not sure where I got this shirt from, but it's one of my favorites. Let me just stand up for a second. What the hell are you talking about? Arthur hasn't been removed from PBS Kids. I mean, granted, Arthur ended, but that doesn't automatically mean that PBS lost the rights to the show. They own that show. What made you assume that they removed it? No. And I don't even want to look at the H memes. Yeah. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. I understand why you don't like root beer. My favorite Arthur episode of all time, Elwood City turn. My favorite episode is Elwood City turns 100. I thought it was a nice way to celebrate Arthur's 100th episode. Yes, I am aware of HBO Max in trouble. And let me just say, its CEO is a big piece of shit because he essentially created Lost Media. YouTube poops. I've seen the American Dennis the Menace. I have heard that Wally's coming to the Criterion Collection. No. No, Chris Chan escaping jail, that's a fucking rumor. Boo. The Warner Brothers Discovery merge shouldn't have happened at all. Period. The Warner Brothers Discovery merge shouldn't have happened, period. That's an easy. I hate everybody. Have I been on a boat ride? I don't think so. Peep in the big wide world. I haven't seen too much of it. But I did remember it used to air alongside Pocoyo on certain stations. Yeah, I used to make an Ask series, but that series is long dead. Yeah, it should have stayed with AT&T. My favorite field trip? Any field trip in Chicago. My favorite episode of Rocko's Modern Life? Uh, probably probably Zanzibar. Hmm. A little bit, but not much. I don't care for any of those series. No. No, it doesn't. The worst character in South Park? Probably Pip. I don't know when they're coming out. I do have a video list in the works. Sorry about that. I've heard of Aqua Team Hunger Force. I feel pretty bad for one of its main voice actors, though. My least favorite character of all time? Probably Haggis McHaggis from Ren and Stimpy. Thanks, Cream. Hey, comedian. Thank you. Thanks for the birthday wish. Huh. My opinion on Rocko's Modern Life? I like it. I like both of those shows because Tom and Jerry is pretty much another one of my inspirations for drawing, as a matter of fact. Well, seems like we're. Oh, another question. I like little people. What school do I go to? I'd rather not say. If you're talking about the creator of SpongeBob, Steven Hillenburg, then yeah. But if you're talking about an animator somewhat, then yeah, I kind of miss Tuck Tucker. Yeah, I have seen Little Einsteins. It's fine. Something that I could experience for the first time again? Uh, some Winter Wonderfest in Chicago. I don't know. I rarely get snow in the wintertime. And when it does snow, it's usually later in the year, like in March or even April, because Mother Nature's fucked up. Yeah, I have seen Postman Pat. The first 2 seasons of Postman Pat, as a matter of fact. It's a pretty nice, relaxing slice of life show. Thanks, CBK. I'm kind of proud of it myself. Uh, the best day of my the best day of my life was when I graduated. I don't really have a favorite Nostalgia Critic video. Stop it, Ethan. Well, it seems like we're out of time for today, so hope you guys have a pleasant day. Thanks for watching my Q&A live stream, and hope to see you real soon. This is me signing off. Wishing myself a happy birthday, and good night.